Hello everyone, this is how we make a simple briefhouse letter rack using prodesktop. So I'm going to start a new design. I'm going to maximize my screen. I'm going to close the palette because I don't want it. I start by drawing a rectangle on the base work plane, and I'm going to start in the origin of my drawing, and I'm going to assign some dimensions to that, like so. And now I just click to select my dimension and double click, and I'll get a dialog box up. So I want it 200 millimeters long by, I think they're about 42 millimeters wide. Okay, so I now can extrude that to make it a solid block. Now just bear in mind at the moment that the color is shaded, so I have a valid profile. If I have a stray line somewhere, the profile's not valid, and I'll get an error as soon as I try to extrude. So if your shape is not shaded like so, you're going to run into problems. So I'm going to feature, extrude profile, and I want a distance of 19 millimeters, and click OK. So there's the base of my brief house. Now I'm going to add a side, and so I'm going to select the face where I want to put that side. Now when I select a face, I need to make sure the frame around the outside of my face is illuminated like so. Whoops, I missed it there, so I'll just try again. And there it is. That's the side where I want to create my first face. I have my side selected, and now I need to go to work plane and new sketch. That's the step that people tend to forget. So remember, it's work plane, new sketch. And now I can call this side 1. And it's going to create a new work plane for me. I'm going to name that work plane as well, side 1, and click OK. Now I can view onto the work plane, and I can start to draw my side. And I'm just tracing over what's there like so, so it's a nice neat fit. Once again, I can assign some dimensions. So I'm going to deal with this dimension here, and I'm going to make that 100 millimeters, say. Okay, now I've got a valid profile, so now I need to extrude that profile, and I need to extrude at a distance of 4 millimeters. Now I need to be careful that I'm extruding outward, not inward, and I can adjust that by clicking on the little green arrow like so. So I'm extruding outward, and I click OK, and there's my first side complete. Let's repeat the process, and let's add another side. So it is select the face where I want to put the side, like so. Work plane, new sketch. This is the step that everyone forgets. I'll call this one side 2, and my work plane side 2 as well. And click OK. Viewing onto the work plane, grabbing my rectangle tool, creating the size that I want. I'm just going to assign that dimension so I make sure I'm absolutely accurate. So I'm going to assign that, constrain that to 100 millimeters. And there I have a very, very basic start to a briefhouse letter rack. You can now go and save that in your file server as your briefhouse. Actually, one little step I've forgotten there, of course, is to extrude the profile. So let's do that. Feature, extrude profile, 4 millimeters. That's better. Now there's a very, very basic finished briefhouse. Good luck, everybody.